The golden retriever was holding the toddler's wrist between his teeth. Carefully, Quinn had been a nursing instructor for 13 years. She knew the cadence of a real emergency. This was not that. This was Chief, 4 years old, 92 pounds, doing something he had never done in 4 years. She made coffee. She told herself she would deal with it after breakfast. Break. She had seen this before, not in this house. In other people's houses in her training, she had learned that the most dangerous moment for a family was the morning the older pet decided the baby was now competition. She had counseled families. She had taken the call from the ER the night a Labrador, 8 years old, beloved, had bitten the 2-year-old. This morning, in her own kitchen, she was certain the older pet had reached a breaking point she had read about in a case study. She called Peter at work. He said the things husbands say when they do not want to upset their wives. He said, "Are you sure?" He said he has never done anything. But she could hear the shift in his voice. Chief watched her from the corner of the kitchen. He had not looked away. If you stay for stories about what animals sense before we do, you're in the right place. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Break. The decision happened in 20 minutes. Quinn shut Chief in the garage and called the rescue's emergency line. She put Drew on the rug with board books, and she sat on the couch, and she did not stop shaking. She picked up her phone twice to call the rescue. She put it down twice. Then Chief chewed the rubber stripping along the bottom of the door until his gums bled. She thought, that is the noise that ends a dog's life in this country. She thought, I will call them at 10. But Chief did not stop. He was not barking. He was not whining. He was throwing himself against a door that was already starting to give. Break 8:47 a.m. Chief did not run to her. He did not approach Drew. He went past both of them into the back of the house and stopped. He sat. He stared at one specific spot. He whined once, the first sound he had made in an hour. Quinn followed because she did not know what else to do. The most dangerous animal in her kitchen, the one she had been ready to surrender 40 minutes earlier, was not threatening anyone. He was pointing. The reveal came through the dog standing on the spot where the danger was, refusing to step off. She did not understand yet. She would in 43 minutes. Have you ever had a moment where you missed something obvious until your dog refused to let you keep missing it? Tell us in the comments. Break vomited at 9:03 a.m. twice. Then his eyes rolled. Then he did not respond to his name. The ambulance was there in 11 minutes. Quinn sat in the back and watched a paramedic she had trained 6 years earlier hold her son's airway open. They were at the hospital in 7 minutes. Drew was in the pediatric ICU in 22. The attending pulled her into the family room and used the phrase, caustic dishwasher rinse aid. The poison control nurse from the regional poison center sat across from her and said, alkali within toddler reach. If you had brought him in even 30 minutes later, we would be having a different conversation. She thought of him staring not at her son, but past him. She understood all at once that it had never been aggression. Chief had been smelling a bottle cap that had not been replaced for 2 hours. He had known before any machine could have told her what she had read as a threat had been a sentence in a language she did not know how to translate. Every guardian deserves to be recognized. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Back. Narrator boats 7 years. Drew came home 4 days later. Quinn opened the back door before she set the car seat down. Chief did not run. He walked to the carrier and lowered his head onto the edge of it. He did not move for the next hour. The vet later told her that animals can detect changes in a child's body chemistry before any human eye registers a symptom. Quinn already knew. She had felt the weight of him against her hand at the gate. That night she sat on the kitchen floor next to him for a long time and said nothing because there was nothing she could say that he did not already know. He laid his head on the edge of the carrier and did not move for 2 hours. Somewhere in this country tonight, another animal is doing the same thing for another family. And nobody knows yet